In this town, television shuts off at 2. What can a lonely rock and roller do? So wrote Loudon Wainwright III in Motel Blues back in 1971. And you know something, I think I finally understand what he was saying. It was never meant to be taken literally. No, it's a metaphor for the Scottish brown trout season. So here we are in December. The season has been closed since October the 6th, and life has lost much of its meaning. What can a lonely fly fisherman do? Well, maybe that's taking things a bit too far, but I guess most of you guys will know what I'm talking about. The long past sunny days we all took for granted seem a distant memory now, and the coming days of the coming season are still a long way off. So what the heck do we do? A chance to catch up on some long postponed chores? Nah. What about a bit of grayling fishing then? Well, my local river has no grayling, but I'm not far from the Tay system and there are lots of grayling there. A 3/4 of an hour drive would have me at the nearest grayling river, and even although I'm not familiar with these water, I have had the offer to show me some of the better spots. Trouble is, every year something seems to come up that puts the kibosh on it. This year it's yet again been massive, and I mean massive floods and roaring rivers. Just a week ago our wee local river was within an inch of a new record high, and all the other rivers in central and eastern Scotland were at danger level. One poor woman was swept away and drowned on the River Don, not far from where I used to live. That kind of puts the lack of fishing opportunities into perspective. Before I forget, some of you have been asking what has happened to the latest edition of Fish Wild. Shouldn't it be out by now? Well, yes it should. Even if there was no tight schedule, issue 5 should have been with you by now. I mentioned in the editorial of the last issue I was suffering from some kind of repetitive strain injury in my right arm. This reacts very badly and painfully to operating a computer mouse, but thankfully less badly to fly casting. Although you can see a bit of arm tremor in my past videos. It comes and goes. So anyway, that combined with a bit of a lack of new content has forced me to ditch Fish Wild for the time being. The website and the past issues will remain, but no new additions are planned for now. Hopefully we can get it up and running again later next year. Incidentally, the drone footage and still shots you are watching are just from various local locations, and although not fishing per se, are all water related. I'm slowly gaining confidence as a drone pilot, but won't be making any BBC Nature documentaries. Mr. Attenborough can sleep easily. Anyway, back to fishing, or the lack thereof. What do we do? Well, I don't know about you, but sod it, I'm off to New Zealand for what will be my 7th and in all likelihood final trip. It's all booked. My friend Alec and I will be off at the end of January, spend a week in the North Islands at Taupo, then head to the South Island for a further 4 weeks on more familiar waters. Really looking forward to it all, although not the travelling. No doubt I'll be shooting some video and doing a bit of photography when I'm there, although it won't be a day-to-day fishing diary as that's just not practical. I also won't be able to edit or post videos when I'm there. That'll have to wait till I'm back home. In any case, YouTube is packed with superb New Zealand fishing content that I can't hope to match, but hopefully we will get something worth looking at. Anyway, I have not been completely idle since the season ended. In late October we had the first real spate of the autumn, and that brought life back to our parched wee local stream. I spent some time there one afternoon and shot some video of running fish at the only real obstacle on the river. I've compressed this down to about 7 minutes, and I think you may be surprised at some of the fish that run this small stream that could have been crossed in wellies this past summer. With poachers in mind, I deliberately held back publishing this footage until well after the runs were over. Better to be safe than sorry. Right, let's go and have a look at it. Keep your eye in the centre of the weir. Most of the fish come up in the middle. That's a nice sea trout here. And another. That looked like a salmon. Wow, how about that in the fish pass? Can you imagine getting that one on a 4-weight? It's still trying to go up there, but it's falling back. That sea trout there in the middle was very sloppy. Ooh, another nice salmon. Beautiful fish. Struggling, struggling, struggling. Not quite down yet. Oh, still in the water. Where else would it be? And it's fallen back. This fish pass was put in by the Esk River Trust 15 years ago or something like that. And it was done with the best intentions, but unfortunately it's been a bit of a failure. Because us regular observers note that the fish, very, very few fish try to ascend the pass because it's too steep and too fast. And I think it could probably be fixed by inserting some kind of baffling in the chute itself to slow the water down and to create deeper pockets. But the real solution, of course, would be to take the dam dike down completely, because it serves absolutely no purpose now. It had been put in the 1800s to take water away down the various lades, to power the mills further downstream. There's a whole series of mills up and down this river, as there were in most rivers in lowland Scotland. But they don't serve any purpose now, so taking it down would be the ideal thing. Of course, it would remove the spectacle, and us locals kind of look forward to this every year and watch the fish, get some idea how many are running the river. So maybe it'll happen someday, maybe it won't. I suppose another problem would be there's 200 years of silt built up above the dam in the slow water. That would all get swept downstream and silt up the river further down. So that would be a real negative. So, and who knows? Who knows? Loads of small fish try to get up. Small, I'm saying up to a couple of pounds. Wow, that's a real silvery salmon. And it's landed on the side of the fish pass. And that's him back in. Hope it isn't injured. Got its bearings a bit wrong there. God, there's some really nice brownies trying to get up there as well. I look forward to meeting them next season. Oh, another nice one. Oh, that could be the same one. It's determined to land on the side of that dike there. Oh, lovely fish. So, yeah, this is the same wee river you saw me fishing in during the year, in inches of water. And this is just an average spate. Oh, lovely salmon. Is it going to get up? No, it's stuck. You see, the problem is it doesn't seem to be enough depth of water for the fish to get a purchase in its tail. Oh, it's still there, but tangled on that stick. And it's still there. Right, so there's even more fish tend to come up, especially the brownies on the near side of the fish pass, which I actually had a separate camera running, filming that, but it was too dark and there was too much vegetation, so the footage was useless. But more fish seem to get up this. Oh my goodness me! Yeah, more fish seem to get up this near side. It's a little bit deeper there. God, some of these sea trout are beauties, absolute bars of silver. Oh, there's the salmon again. I just wonder how many fish are in that pool at the bottom of the weir, or if it's the same one we're seeing over and over again. Magnificent fish, salmon. They really are. It's not a fish I tend to fish for very often, but there's no doubt about it. As far as for sheer magnificence, the Atlantic salmon is pretty much unbeatable. Oh, lovely fish. Is it going to get up? Oh, it's stuck halfway. It's still in there. Oh, lovely fish. There's one sneaking up just to the left of centre. Left of centre looking upstream. Sorry if I'm rabbiting on a bit, but I just love to see this. Oh, there's two trout go up at the same time. Two sea trout. Wow. Is he going to get up? Well, that's more than halfway now. Is he going to get up? No. See, there's just, no, it's still there. There's just not enough depth at the top of the mouth. When the river's a bit higher, and this weir, the slide is half the height, they tend to go up easier then, but of course you can't see them then. They sort of sneak up unnoticed. Nice sea trout on the wall there. So you can see now why I didn't publish this footage until this run was well over. The last thing I want to do is encourage poachers to come down here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing these fish run the river. Let's hope they spawn successfully and are a small sign of some recovery of the runs we used to see on the river when I was a boy. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye for now.